So, Jonathan just came out walking the dog. What happened here, if you can see this, the battery was dead in my Fairlane, and I figured, oh, I'll charge it up, let it idle. I walked away for like 2 minutes, and it decided to back itself out of the garage and slid up against the door. So, we got some fender work to do. The last time this was painted was about 1996 or something like that. And kudos to Jason Green's dad, Barry. Barry was in the Majestics Car Club in Regina and actually helped shoot some of this paint. So we'll see what we can do to make this look good again.
I got this a long time ago.
What do I say?
You figure it out.
Okay. So I got this a while ago. My dad actually and I were looking at some car parts. We ended up picking this up for a rainy day. Apparently now I need it. This is a nice solid Arizona fender. It's got a couple little dings here and there. So I got the Fairlane fender out of the shed. We're gonna talk about it because someone's dribbling their ball. Show off. So we got the Fairlane fender. We're gonna fix this up. Here's what we got. Jonathan missed a second time. If you look at this fender, look at how clean that is. For Ford guys, they know where those rust out. Pretty clean. Well, there you go, stripped down. I got a couple little dents to fix up. We'll throw some primer on it, little spot putty. But that is your classic Arizona rust-free fender. Hey, Mr. Hood Hinge. Smile. Working away. I'm so proud of him. Primed up. Do a little bit of dent repair like we did on the truck. Wet sander down and hopefully make it yellow. This video is brought to you by late nights. Sometimes it's what it takes to get things done. Oh, you know, getting down to that last hand sanding, it's important to get to all the different spots, like under, as my dad would say, where the gophers can see. Little trick, just screw your fender onto something so that you can work on it easy in different directions. Yeah. Woo-wee. Ooh. I like how that feels. Alright, I can admit, every time I do this, I am slightly nervous. It's paint mixing day. Let's go make a yellow fender. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Makes your paint booth. It's pretty sharp. Gotta get this out in the sun. I am so happy with that. I think we gotta get that on the car. You know, 30 years, I still love this car, still drive it like a teenager, hoping for many more. My little helpers.
Okay.
Look at that. All right. All right, so you see that rust through there, some pinholes. That's today's job. Nobody wants to know how much dirty work there is in these projects. Nobody shows that part on TV. I don't know if you can see that well, but we cut all this out and made up this curved channel. So here's what we got. Made up this curved channel, cut it out, and we'll weld that in there and make everything look like it's new again. I wire wheeled the deck hinges, and before I painted them, I always wiped down with lacquer thinner, and interestingly, this is kind of what came off. I think the original color of this car might have been kind of a violet-y purple. Pretty cool. Here's the deck lid off that Victoria, and here's interesting. The deck lid actually supports the entire weight of the lid, which is pretty significant, and holds the spare tire up. So these hinges have seen a lot of cyclic abuse over the years and just simply cracked out. So part of what we're going to fix is all of that too. Oh my gosh. So welded these up, haven't put this in, but redid the corners and everything. Oh my gosh. It actually fits in the hole. It's hard to explain how happy I am at this moment. Look at that. Check that out. Boop. Well, there's those cracked out corners all fixed up. And get going on the other side. Whew, sweating in the garage. Body work in the summertime in Arizona, it's 104 degrees in my shop, Fahrenheit. Anyways, a lot of body work, it's just a lot of tapping. Much better. Got one little dent in here. There's a bolt, a couple bolts in here you can't see. I can't quite get to them, but I'll keep at it. I present to you Victoria Donuts. That's what happens when you're dreaming of driving it, but you really can't. Today's one of those days. Block and sand. Getting tired. It's only like 110 in here. Why do I wait for the summer? Little bit of Blues Traveler as we're stripping rims. So much fun. I want to do a polished outside and a painted center. And the previous owner of these rims that I got super cheap, American Racing Salt Flats, painted the whole thing. So stripping. All right, there we go. Homemade wheel polishing stand. One down. Get the centers repainted and should look pretty sharp. What's funny, as soon as I paint something, I immediately want to pull the paper off and see what they really look like. But I guess we got to let these dry in the sun for a bit. And there you have it. Rims painted up. Funny thing, I don't think 17-inch rims are going to fit on the front of the Victoria, so we might end up using this on some other project, but at least they look cool. There we go. Trevor goes to the restroom. I'm getting it done. Alright, back glass him. As we dig into the bodywork on Trevor's car, you can see where someone else has had their way with it, beating it out, that's folded in. And then other things like something as simple as an antenna hole. Oh my gosh, you've got to weld that up, grind her down, Some people might just fill over top of that and cover something behind it, but the right way is to fix it the right way. Yeah. And just like that, the antenna hole is gone. Just no glamour and body work. Tapping away that spot over there, and so much work. Tappity, 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 tap. There you go. Guest body worker Colin Rebson, hard at work while Trevor's on vacation. Woohoo! Oh. All right, there you have it. Victoria in primer, Trevor's fenders in primer. That's it. Make it last garage. It is getting freaking hot in here. Only I didn't say frickin'. Guardians of the Galaxy reference.
Got a carburetor, gonna make it last. We got a transmission, we gonna make it last. It may not be shiny or even fast, just as long